What's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel in another World of Tanks Blitz video. And this time, as some of you wished, I will be talking about the auction, the summer auction, and the tanks in the auction and which tanks are worth it to go for. I will give you some tips, some advices, only on paper, my neutral opinion. If you wish, of course, to watch gameplay and full review about these tanks, just visit my playlist, which will appear in the end of this video I made. For every tank of those, a full review. Go to my playlist, search for the tank you want to watch, and just watch a full review about each tank. But here we are just going to talk stats, facts, and some tips to give you if you are thinking to buy one of those tanks. So if you click on to the auction, to that link there, you will be sent to this page, and here we can see the price of every tank, and the prices will be falling from the 18th of August till the 22th of August. We got today the 19th, so yeah, we still have 3 days. Maybe you should wait, but always control if we will have enough tanks, especially if you are planning to buy a tank. Always have a look, or you will miss it, because sometimes as soon the price fall, always keep looking, a lot of tanks just will be gone. So always wait for the right moment to buy, and every day the prices will fall. So for example, the 59 platoon right now is for 4.5k of gold. The next price will drop down to 4k. So in my opinion, all of those tanks are really pretty strong. The Type 57, the T95E6, they are all really strong tanks. Some of them are beginner friendly and some of them are not beginner friendly. For example, if I talk, Type 57 is a strong vehicle, very good vehicle, and beginner friendly because we have armor. We have also armor on the side and the front hull, etc. The Type 95E6, it's a pretty good tank, even OP. Sorry guys, but only in the right hands, for players who understand how to play this game. So if you are a beginner player playing with heavy, it's a tier 10 heavy, this one, I will call it even heavium, and you are, let's say, E100 60dp mouse enjoyer, and you're gonna play with this tank, you will be spammed. The FV183 will one-shot you, and yeah, you will lose more than you have of your life, and then a medium will finish you, because this tank really needs skills, okay? And that's what I'm going to tell you here, which tanks are, yeah, for beginner players and which tanks are really for skilled players. The M4A1 Revalorisé, it's a medium tank with it's an auto loader tank, and or auto reloader, sorry, and this tank got also a gun flexibility, a good gun flexibility, and an angled frontal hull, and also good armored turret. So this tank, in my opinion, still beginner friendly, not very beginner friendly, but it's not a tank like with paper armor. The WZ114, an insane tier 10 vehicle, and it's also well armored, high DPM. It's for both, for beginner and skilled players. Skilled players will just, yeah, do insane battles with this vehicle, but this tank still good for beginner players, and this tank is insane. The WZ114 is really pretty OP and belongs to one of the best tier 10 heavies in the game. The 59 platoon, yeah, man, it's got a big cupola. I prefer, to be honest, the M4190 than the 59 platoon, because the M4190mm, the Kampfpanzer M4190 got better DPM, and it's just better. That's why, yeah, not 59 platoon, M41. Chrysler K, it's kind of, I don't know how to say, ATD in a heavy tank. It's a very flat tank, got normal mobility, it's a perfect hull down vehicle, and I play with this tank like really ATD with a strong armor and good mobility, and we can perform great battles with this vehicle, but it's also not for every player because the side of these tanks are trash. And this tank needs definitely skills to perform good battles with it. That's why, in my opinion, it's a good vehicle, the price is pretty good, but it's only for players who understand how to play with it. As I told you, if you want to have more information how to play with each tank, just visit my playlist, and yeah, I will show you there my reviews playlist, and I will show you there how to play with each tank. Just visit my playlist and see how to play with each tank. The Type 57 insane vehicle for 7.5k gold, for 7k gold, still worth to go for. It's beginner friendly, at the same time also good for skilled players. It's an insane vehicle. The Type 57, just go for it, no doubt, it's a good tank. The T95E6, as I told you, it's a pretty good vehicle. It's even for OP, but only for skilled players, because on this tank here, we have a good gun flexibility, a good gun, good accuracy. It's a heavy tank, but it's fast, and it's got no armor. We have only armor on the turret, the cupola, it's a weak spot of this tank, and we got no armor on the hull. So this tank needs definitely skills to perform good battles playing with it. And now I will jump to the garage and just compare very fast each tank with the other tanks what we have in the game, so that you have a better opinion if those tanks are really worth to go for in point of DPM, for example, or gun flexibility and stuff. So let's go back to the garage and start straight with the Chrysler K, okay? Or no, I don't know, let's start with the T95E6 with the tier 10 ones, okay? Here we go. American heavy. Here we go. So this is the T95E6. We got our nearly 3.2 of TPM, really insane TPM, guys. Insane gun accuracy. And what else? Let's have a look at, for example, the gun depression of this tank. Also insane 10 degrees. So as I told you, this tank is a hull down vehicle, perfect for skilled players. It's not the normal heavy play style, like as I told you, with E100 or with the mouse or with a 60 TP or with the IS7, IS4. This tank needs another play style because we have no armor, only on the turret, okay? And compared to the other tier 10 vehicles, okay, this tank has really a pretty high TPM. For example, I don't know, let's take the mouse. Okay, this tank got only 2.5. Our friend here, the T95E6, got 3.2. This got the VK72 got only 3.4. The Type 71 got only 2.5. So we see already that the T95E6 got a higher TPM and a better mobility than other heavies, but for that, and better gun flexibility, better gun accuracy, but for that, less armor. So you will be directly straight punished for every mistake you do while playing with this vehicle with the T95E6. So be careful if you want to buy it, you need to know how to play with it. And now let's go to the next tank, the Type 71, for example. Let's have a look. Here we go. Pretty insane vehicle, looks dope with this legendary camouflage. This tank got also compared with the other heavies. It's not an insane, let's say, or OP DPM, but for that, an insane gun, good penetration, good mobility, and good armor. This tank got it all. So average DPM, yes, compared, for example, with the Action X, yeah. The Action X got 2.7. It's a hull down beast, an insane vehicle. But the Action X don't have a strong armor like the Type 71, for example, 75, for example. So the Type 75, in my opinion, is yeah, a complete strong tier 8 heavy tank with a strong turret, strong armor, also good gun flexibility, good gun accuracy. Not the I would be lying if I would say a good gun accuracy. The gun dispersion is average, but for that, the strength of this tank is, as I told you, we got a high alpha damage, so it's a finisher, it's an equalizer. They will send some enemy tanks to the garage very fast with this tank with one slap. And we have a good mobility, good rotation for the heavy tank, and the strength of this vehicle is the average armor. We have really a strong armor on side, upper hull, lower plate, and turret. So it's insane. And also good gun flexibility. So in my opinion, this vehicle is an overall yeah, just beginner friendly, strong, good, and definitely worth it also to go for beginner friendly, for beginner players and also skilled players. Now let's talk about the tier 8 medium one, and it's, of course, or it's a light tank. Yeah, it's a light, sorry about that, it's a light. Le Kampfpanzer M4190. insane vehicle, just insane vehicle. High TPM, 2.5k of TPM, insane gun accuracy, insane mobility. So but it's only really for, yeah, let's say light tank lovers, light tanks main players, because with this tank of course you will be punished straight for every mistake you will do playing with this vehicle. A special ability of this tank is that the concealment will while moving will stay, does not decrease while moving. So that's a good ability on this vehicle. That means you will be able to play sneaky even you are moving. So that will make a huge difference on the battlefield if you are really a skilled light tank player. Look at this mobility and rotation speed 41, rotation maximum 77 degree per second. So enough talking. The Kampfpanzer M41 and 90 is an OP light tank, but only for skilled players. If you don't know how to play with light tanks, just fingers away from this tank, okay? Very important. So what else we got before so we talked about this one. The WZ114, of course, well, we will talk about it, and then the M41 Revalorisé. Okay, let's talk about first the WZ. Here we go. It's also really an insane vehicle, with a strong turret, a high alpha damage at the same time, a nice slap, and it got a good armor, good mobility, and so this tank is also insane, also beginner friendly, should be played hull down, because we have for that all what we need to play hull down: a strong turret, and I think also a good gun flexibility. Yes, 9 degrees. Yeah, so for players who understand how to play hull down, this tank is really insane. It got really a high alpha damage, as we saw, 470 damage per shot, 13 seconds reload time, also good accuracy. So all what we need also to perform great battles, but this tank also is a hull down vehicle, so that means shoot your shot, fall back, wait 13 seconds, then go out again. It's not made to push, to rush, to go front line, but this tank should be played from the second line like the Type 57, and that's because of our long reload time, but for that we have really a high alpha damage. Pretty good vehicle, but also at the same time in the right hands. One Revalorisé, and with that we arrive to the end of this video for this let's say a review about the summer auction. This tank is also pretty nice. We got here 2.5k of TPM, so we're really pretty high TPM, okay? And so it's insane. We got 8 seconds of reload time. I'm sorry, I did a mistake in the beginning of this video. I said that this tank is an autoloader. It's not. It's a normal tank with one shell in the magazine. We got 8.5 seconds reload time, and also a high alpha damage for that 350. And in addition to that, we get, as you can see here, an angled frontal armor. That means if you are going in a hull down position, angling your frontal armor, and using this gun flexibility, this 10 degrees, you will be also gonna perform good battles. You're going also, if you are going hull down, angling your tank, those 10 degrees gonna block some damage. We got the turret right there, which is also not very easy to penetrate, and this angled hull will help you to block some damage. So all in all, this is, in my opinion, a tank, a medium tank, which is really beginner friendly, got all what we need to perform great battles, and it's really worth it to go for. I played with this tank some battles and I really liked to play with it because of that high alpha damage, because of that DPM and the gun depression, the 10 degrees, and the mobility. So all what we need to perform good battles playing with a medium tank. So and with that we arrived to the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I could help you with those tips about the summer auction tanks. And as I told you, if you want to see a full review about each tank, just visit my tanks review playlist and search for each tank you want to see some gameplay about it, how to play about it, to help you more about maybe the tank you are willing to buy. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon guys in the next video. Bye bye.